This week, we are focusing on adjectives to help students develop their story writing skills. The goal is to expand children's vocabulary in writing so they can produce an interesting text. Spelling list 11. Word number 1 is obedient. An obedient puppy follows instructions and orders. It means the puppy will listen to you rather than making a mess in the house. If you are an obedient child, you will listen to your parents. Your mum and dad will love an obedient child. Word number 2 is submissive. Submissive is another word for obedient. If you have a submissive attitude, you will give way to other people. For example, I miss my submissive brother who gives me everything I want. Can you see the word miss in submissive? Word number 3 is pleasant. Another word for pleasant is happy. Mr. Ant is so pleased with the peas he found. Can you see the word ant and peas in pleasant? Word number 4 is polite. Adults like polite children who show respect and manners. Polite means well-mannered. Word number 5 is poor. Homeless people are poor. This means they have very little money to spend. Poor means penniless. Word number 6 is proud. When you have achieved something, you will make your parents proud. In other words, they will be super happy. Opposite of proud is ashamed. You do not want your parents to be ashamed of you. Word number 7 is quiet. At night, you have to be very quiet because everyone is sleeping. Opposite of quiet is loud. Word number 8 is responsible. Are you a responsible child? If you are, then it means you are reliable and people can depend on you. Hermione in Harry Potter is a responsible girl. Word number 9 is rough. The word rough has lots of meanings. Firstly, tough boys can be rough. This means they are not gentle and can hurt someone easily. Secondly, a rough surface can mean uneven or bumpy. Next, if you describe your day as a rough day, this means you had a stressful and uneasy day. Also, a rough guess is an estimate guess. Rough has several meanings and can be used in a variety of contexts. Word number 10 is rowdy. Rowdy means noisy or loud. If your class is rowdy, it means your teacher is having trouble controlling the students and they have gone wild. Is your class rowdy or well-behaved? Word number 11 is vulgar. Another word for vulgar is rude or bad-mannered. If a student uses vulgar language, they can get a detention. Make sure you don't speak or act in a vulgar way. Word number 12 is flood. When there is an overflow of a large amount of water over dry land, that's called a flood. A flood can dry a house and wash away cars on the street. It's a natural disaster and it can be dangerous. Word number 13 is scared. Scared is another word for afraid or terrified. Watch out the spelling for this word, as some children spell this word as sacred. S-A-C-R-E-D, where the A and C are swapped around. Other children spell this word as scar. S-C-A-R. Remember, there is the word care in scared. Word number 14 is selfish. A selfish person will not share or consider other people. A selfish person will want everything for themselves only. For example, Uncle Scar in The Lion King is very selfish. He doesn't care about Simba or any other animals. Word number 15 is serious. If your teachers are always serious, then they won't smile or joke around with you. They are strict all the time. Word number 16 is shy. When you are shy, you will blush and feel embarrassed. A good example is Piglet. He is always shy. Word number 17 is silly. The puppy you are looking at now is silly. He's pulling a face and sticking his tongue out at you. What a silly puppy. Word number 18 is sly. A fox can be sly. This means they are clever and sneaky. Don't trust anyone who is sly because they can trick you. Be careful of sly people. Word number 19 is smart. Another word for smart is clever. A smart scientist will invent new creations for the world. Word number 20 is sneaky. Sneaky is the synonym for sly. A snake can be sneaky to catch its prey. Look carefully and you can see the word snake in sneaky. Word number 21 is spoiled. Angelica in Rugrats is very spoiled. This means her parents give her everything she wants. Does your parents buy you everything you want? If so, you are spoiled. Word number 22 is strange. Another word for strange is weird. Have you ever seen a strange house before? A strange house is a bizarre house. Word number 23 is sweet. Anything with sugar is sweet. Chocolates and lollies are all sweet food. Sweet food can also rot your teeth, so make sure you don't eat too much sweet food. Word number 24 is talented. A person who's talented has a special skill or gift. Musicians are talented as not everyone can play a musical instrument or sing. If you are in the gifted and talented class at school, then you are more capable than any other children in your class. You are a high achiever because you are talented. Word number 25 is thoughtful. A thoughtful person is considerate and understanding. If you are thoughtful to your friends, you will worry about how they feel and whether they will be upset. For example, Winnie the Pooh is thoughtful to his friend because he got him an umbrella on a rainy day. Remember, there is only one L in the word thoughtful. Word number 26 is thoughtless. Thoughtless is the opposite of thoughtful. A thoughtless person can be greedy and selfish. They only care about themselves and not others. Look at the image. What's happening? Word number 27 is trusting. Are you a trusting person? Can your friends rely on you? Trusting is another word for reliable. Winnie the Pooh is a trusting friend. Can you see the word trust in trusting? Word number 28 is trustworthy. Trustworthy is another word for trusting. Break the word up and you can see the words trust and worthy. A trustworthy person has good intention and will treat you well. Word number 29 is unfriendly. If a person gave you an unfriendly glance, It means they gave you a mean look. Unfriendly means not friendly. Word number 30 is unhappy. An unhappy person is a sad person. They are feeling depressed and sometimes cry. An unfriendly person can make you unhappy. This brings to the end of our spelling list 11. Keep practicing and good luck in your spelling test.